first one in, I'm talking with a lady, and it's nice because it's just one-on-one. It's not group PT. And so we're talking and stuff. And so she's like, well, I think right now what you really need is rest, not a lot of exercise or stuff. I was like, great. So I get on the table and it's like massage. Like she's doing like this little ultrasound wand and like all this heat and stuff. And I'm like, great. So I've only gone 3 times. And she's like, well, once we get everything to calm down, we're going to start doing some work here. And I was like, no, just like massage is good. Like, I'm not forcing your hand. We can do this forever. So, but I feel like I'm probably spoiled because, like, traditional physical therapy, generally there's more than one person in the room. So I'm kind of like, well, I like this because it feels like nice private massage time. But if I were to go in a situation where there's a group of people, I might be like, yeah. All right, folks. So we are here for our Saturday morning class. For those of you who have never joined us in a yoga studio before, what you probably notice is that we might be a little bit more chatty at the beginning of class, because one of the things that yoga is really good for is building community and connecting people. So we like to catch up, especially since this is our first Saturday morning class back in the studio together. So we got to chat for a little bit just to reconnect and reestablish that community that we've all been craving so much. Also, because it is our first Saturday back, we're going to maybe not do quite as much power as we would normally do on a Saturday morning, just because who knows where we're all at. So we're going to take it slow, take it easy, and always remember, please use your best discretion. So if we're moving in a direction that's no longer feeling good for you, feel free to scale back, take some time, or even come into a child's pose or a resting place and just evaluate what's going on. Also, if we're moving at a pace that you don't feel as though you are being challenged at a level that you'd like to be, you can always step it up a notch. And I'll try to offer options in both directions. If I don't offer the option that you're looking for, you can always make up your own options. So one thing that is difficult for me now that people are back in the studio, I don't always know where to look because I don't know if I should look here or if I should look around. So if y'all catch me kind of looking like my head's on a swivel stick, it is, but we'll adapt. So let's go ahead and just get started. If you want to come on into your most comfortable seated spot, you can take a deep breath in. And for a moment, just settle into this space. Whatever your yoga room looks like this morning, let's begin to notice the sounds. Notice the temperature. Just take all these things in with your senses and allow them to be a part of this morning's practice. And then tune into your breath. Breathe deeply to fill the lungs, expand the belly. And breathe out completely, emptying the lungs as best you can. Begin to turn up the volume on your breathing, listening to that rich whisper as you inhale. And the powerful wave as you exhale. Let's go through a few more rounds of this breath. Breathe in. And out. Just twice more, finding a rhythm. Last breath in. Continue to breathe and then bring an intention to the forefront of your mind. Perhaps your intention today is to feel grateful for circumstances, the ability to wake up on a sunny morning, do yoga. Once you've created this intention, on an inhale, circle, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Pause for just one final moment to seal this intention. Inhale. And exhale. You can raise the arms up, lift the gaze, opening the eyes if you want to. And as you exhale, come all the way forward, hinging at the waist, bringing fingertips towards the floor. Maybe begin to rock from side to side. How's your back feeling? Shoulders, legs. Just take a quick inventory. Begin to press through the hands and then walk towards the right side. Maybe lowering your head towards your knee. Relaxing the neck a little more completely. Breathe in deeply, creating more space in the back of the body. Exhale. Slowly we'll walk all the way across and to the opposite side. Relaxing any parts that feel as though they've become more tense or active. Breathing into open space at the back of the body. And then slowly come on back, stretching fingers out in front of you. Inhale, rise up. Hands to the heart, we'll cross the ankles. The nail salon is open. That was their music. Inhale, let's bring those arms back up. We're going to twist left hand to the right thigh. Looking over the shoulder, whichever left and right, because we'll all be moving in different ways today. Take just a moment to feel as though the crown of the head is being pulled up towards the ceiling and the sits bones are being anchored toward the floor. Inhale, reach up high, untwist, and we'll exhale, go the other way. And as you anchor the seat and lift through the crown of the head, feel everything between getting longer, finding a little bit of space between the individual pieces of your backbone. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, let's go forward once again. This time we're going to keep the left hand to the mat in front of you and just sweep the right arm around your back towards the opposite hip. Maybe just shake your head out. Keeping an active reach through your forward arm, pressing down through the palms, spreading the 5 fingers. And then releasing your right hand, holding it onto the floor, wrapping the left arm around your back, shaking the head out, and really engaging all the way down, shoulder, upper arm, forearm, 5 fingers. Bringing both arms forward, reaching out, inhale, come on up. One last move, seated. We're going to take the right hand down, left arm across your head, and then maybe just rock the shoulder forward and back while you're here, or find stillness if you prefer. We'll just go one more time, forward and back. Inhale, up we go. Exhale to the other side. Again, maybe add a little bit of rocking movement. I'll go one more time. Forward and back. Come on up. And this time, let's bring hands through the heart to the floor. We're going to come onto hands and knees. Finding your 4 points tabletop. Spreading those fingers wide. Once again, let's move through some rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, let your tailbone peel up, your shoulders peel back, U-shape in the body. Exhale, tucks the tailbone under, scoops the belly to the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, opening the heart, lifting the gaze a little. Exhale, rounding the spine, press down through hands and knees. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And then coming back to your neutral spine, shifting out so we can extend the right leg and the left arm. Maybe rolling your ankles and wrists. Finding as much length and distance from one end to the other. All right, keep the arm forward and just cross your leg over to the opposite side, outside of your foot, and then push back into those toes behind you. And come on up, reaching that leg high, return to your 4 points, and we'll shift sides. Left leg, right arm. Lift the belly, lengthen the spine, rolling ankles and wrists if you'd like. All right, keep the arm forward, cross the foot behind you, push back into the outstretched leg. And come on up and return to 4 points. Let's take our first child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, press back. So remember that child's pose is here at any time. Whether you just want to take a moment to breathe, if thoughts in the mind become too crowded, just come on back to child's pose. Stretch out through those fingers, press down through the palms, lift the hips, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Add movement here if you'd like to. You can bend one knee, pressing down through the opposite heel. You could even shift the hips a little bit left and right. Or even maybe shake the head out from side to side. And then we'll find a moment of stillness in downward facing dog. Work both heels towards the floor, no matter how close they come or how far they don't. Roll the shoulders along the back and lengthen your neck so your head hangs between the arms. Take a deep breath. Looking forward, let's walk on that one foot after the other. Fold Uttanasana. And then sweeping arms out, inhale, rise on up. Bring the hands all the way back to the heart center, Samastiti. Close the eyes for a moment. Feel yourself grounding into both feet, left and right, spreading all 10 toes. Lift up through the legs, feel the front of the body pulling up and in, hip bones towards the belly button towards the sternum. Lengthen the spine and then hold the head high. Push those palms together. Feel a great energy rising through the whole body. Inhale, come on up. Take a small back bend. And then exhale, open those arms out wide, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, lengthen, nice flat back. We're gonna step out just the right foot. Your option to modify, bringing a knee down or staying in a low lunge. And then just lifting fingers off the mat, begin to roll the shoulders. And as you do, feel the spine stacking until you're in a standing lunge. Inhale, arms can sweep up. Hands can come together, steeple mudra and back bend if you like. And as you back bend, just feel that renegotiation of balance between the legs. Take one more breath. Exhale, come all the way down, bringing fingers to the floor, step on out, high plank. Let's come down and onto the bellies. Feet can turn flat so the soles look up, elbows slide closer to your ribs, heel up and off the floor, cobra. And then slowly come down. We're going to do a few more cobras. Peel up. Feel yourself lifting from the lowest parts of your back to the top of the head. Come on down. And then just test the last time we go into cobra that your spine is doing the work, that your hands are not pushing. Breathe in and come on down. Let's press to tabletop. And from tabletop, downward facing dog. We're going to take the left foot up high, roll the ankle, keep on pressing down through the right foot towards the heel, towards the floor. Take one more breath in, and then send that left foot through. Pause in your low lunge, step the right foot up to fold, and open arms, come all the way up. Back bend if you'd like. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift. This time we're going to step out the left foot, finding your best variation of the lunge. Begin to roll the shoulders, stack the spine, standing tall, maybe sweeping arms up, steeple mudra, back bend. It's our crescent lunge. Inhale one more time, and exhale, come on down. We're going to step the right foot out, high plank. And this time, let's take a modified plank option because we're going to practice that chaturanga for just a quick moment. Exhale just halfway down. Feel your elbows come close to the body. Your shoulders are slightly moved out of the way. Take one more breath and exhale, come all the way down. Heel on up into cobra. Exhale, come on back. And then we're going to tuck those toes. We're pushing into a high plank and then down dog. So press up and push back. So we're just going to break our way into that chaturanga flow. Right foot lifts up high. Roll the ankle around. Check in with your hips. Are they standing side by side, or is the right hip pulling up above? Try to square them. Breathe in. Right foot steps forward. Pause for a moment in that lunge. And left foot follows. Open arms. Inhale, up we go, back bend. And exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift, lengthen. Take out the right foot. This time, sweep those fingertips back behind you as if you're reaching down the back leg. Lift your belly away from the thigh. Inhale, come up and into your crescent lunge if you'd like the back bend, or standing high lunge if you don't. Exhale, come down, arms go back. And then we're just going to place those hands to the floor, step out, high plank. And now it's your option. If you want to keep working with the modifier, please do. If you feel good, chaturanga. Up dog. And down. Left foot lifts, breathe in. Exhale, step. Inhale, come up, high lunge, back bend. Exhale, come down, step forward, fold. Sweep those arms out, rise up. And swan dive. Lengthen, nice flat back. Left foot comes out. Send the fingertips back, lift the belly. So feel where your strength is while you're here. Inhale, peel up, curve the spine if you want to. Breathe deeply. Exhale, bring the hands back. So we're keeping that engagement for just a moment. Lengthen the neck. And then bring the fingertips down, step out, high plank. Option for your flow. Up dog. And down. Right toes lift. And step through. Inhale, rise all the way up, curving into your back bend. Exhale, hands come down, step forward, fold, open arms, breathe in. Keep arms up and then exhale, adding our first Utkatasana, everyone's favorite pose. Peek down, where are your toes? Hopefully you can see them in front of your knees. Take one more breath. Swan dive, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Right foot steps out. Inhale, come on up, high lunge. Or move right into a warrior two. Exhale, turning your back foot. Hips are looking to the side. The long edge of your mat. Reach out through those arms. Push from one shoulder all the way out to the fingers on both sides. Inhale. Exhale, tumble those hands down. Step out, high plank. Option for your flow. Up dog. And down. Left foot lifts. Steps through. Come up to that lunge. We're going to step forward into Utkatasana, right where we started. Pause and hold. Check your breathing. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot comes out. Inhale, up we go, high lunge. Open to warrior two. Feel yourself get a little bit lower. The feet are pushing away from each other, but not slipping off the mat. If that's happening, walk them in a little bit closer. Take one more breath in. Hand over hand to the mat, step on out. Slide into your high plank, low plank. Up dog. You can always add your cobras back or keep it out completely. Move straight into down dog. Right foot lifts. Exhale, step. Come on up as you breathe in. And then step forward, Utkatasana. This time we're going to hold for 5. 4, we're going up. And 3, 2, 1, up we go. Exhale, swan dive. Take those feet out wide to the edges of the mat. Tuck those pinky fingers into the elbows, sway from side to side. Check in with your breathing. How's that going? We're starting to introducing some twists. Halfway lift, lengthen. We're going to keep the right fingertips to the floor and then sweeping left arm up, maybe towards the ceiling, maybe towards your hip. Finding your best place. Just notice this twisted curve, twisted rotation of the spine. Inhale. Exhale, come on back, replacing one hand with the other. Inhale, twist the opposite side. Can always use a block under those fingers or float them in the air. One more breath in. Exhale, come on down. Toe heel those feet together. And here begin to bend into the knees. Come on up, Utkatasana. And then bring those hands back to the heart, right elbow, left knee, prayer twist. Perfect. So you could still look down, see those toes in front of you. Notice if one knee popped forward of the other, tuck it back in place. Inhale, come out. We're going to rise up. Hands to the heart. Exhale, come down. We're going to go the opposite way. Left elbow, right thigh. And just picture in your mind's eye. Your heart is either higher than or level with your seat. It's never lower than your bum. On your inhale, come on back, rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift, lengthen. Stepping out right foot. Inhale, come on up, high lunge. Sorry. Warrior two, exhale. From your warrior two, reverse warrior, inhale. And as we come forward, we're going to just come forward, take a little bit of a twist, and then wrap your hands around your body. So right hand will go to the left thigh, left hand will either come to the hip or the sacrum. Gaze looks forward, check in with your knee right over the second and third toes. Unwrap those arms, warrior two. Exhale, come down, step out, your flow. However you'd like to get to downward facing dog, take those options. That's where we meet. Left foot lifts. Exhale, steps forward. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, step through Utkatasana, breathe in and forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot steps out, high lunge, breathe in. Warrior two, as you exhale, maybe get a little bit lower. Inhale, open up the front of the body, slide back, reverse warrior, perfect. Come on back to your warrior two. Take that twist so the front leg doesn't want to waver. Left hand to the right thigh, right hand to the center of the back or around the hip. And then keep on pushing down the long leg into the outer edge of the foot, the pinky toe side behind you. Let's untwist, warrior two. And exhale, come on down. Step back, take your flow. Meeting in down dog, however you want to get there. Right foot lifts and steps. Come on up, high lunge. Exhale, steps forward, holding Utkatasana, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, swan dive fold. Take those feet out about hip width. Pause for a moment. We're going to go a little bit lower in our twist here. So we're going to begin to slide into first the Malasana squat. Bending those knees, lower your seat. Hands can come to the heart, elbows can push the knees out. And here maybe just rock from side to side for a moment. We're going to take the right hand down either center of the mat or beside the right foot. Left arm can come up overhead. So the more center of the mat your hand is, the less intense the twist will feel. The closer it is to your right foot, the more twisted you're going to become. Let's take one more deep breath. Coming down, replacing one hand with the other, we'll twist to the opposite side. And they may not match left and right. We don't have to force them to. Let's inhale. Exhale, come on back. Press down through the hands. Lift the seat. Toe heel the feet together. We're going to inhale, rise up, breathe deeply. This time, exhale, come on down, Utkatasana, hands to the heart, Right elbow comes over, prayer twist. Here we are for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back, lift up. Exhale, come down, and we'll twist to the other side. Left elbow, right thigh. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. We're going to step out that right foot. Building onto our flow. Come on that high lunge. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. This time we're going to leave out the twist and come all the way through to extended side angle. Front arm could slide down towards the floor. It could float in the air, or you could rest it lightly on the front thigh. From here, begin to straighten the leg, moving into a triangle pose. Ask for length from the upper half of the body. Inhale, come up, reverse triangle. Breathing all the way through those top fingers. And then from this triangle, we're coming back, turning the toes to the long edge of the mat, folding over Prasarita. Notice where you're holding weight in your feet. Notice if your heels became heavy. Try to shift the weight back into the whole foot. Halfway lift, lengthen. Right fingers can stay on the floor. Inhale, left arm reaches up, we twist. Top arm could go all the way up, could come to the center of the spine. What feels good for you today? Breathe in. Come on back. We're going to switch over to the other side. Left hand to the floor, right arm lifts up. Notice if your hips just cock to the side. Bring them back to a level line. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, sweep those arms out. Come up, warrior 2 towards the same front of the room that you were already on. So left foot forward. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down, step out. Your flow, whatever that looks like today. Maybe you're adding some modifiers. Left foot lifts up. Exhale, steps forward. Inhale into your lunge. Exhale into Utkatasana. Pause for just a moment and then fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot steps out. High lunge, breathe in. Warrior 2, exhale. Inhale, we're going to create space on the front of the body, reverse warrior. Exhale, let's close that space, reach forward, extended side angle, or pause here. Finding the best place for your front fingers. Reaching that top arm either up or forward. And then straightening the front leg, coming into a triangle. Arms could shift. Or you could stay with an extended triangle, your choice. On your next inhale, up and back, reverse. Notice what your toes are doing. If they're curling into the mat, try to free them up. Let's come back to the letter T with our arms. Turn the toes to the long edge of the mat, Prasarita fold. This time from Prasarita fold, maybe curl the fingers out to the outer edges of your feet. Begin to pull with your elbows, bending the elbows, fold further forward. Feel yourself lifting sits bones towards the ceiling, stretching the backs of the legs, relaxing neck and shoulders as best you can. And then releasing the hands, halfway lift, lengthen. We'll go back into those twists, right fingers to the floor, left arm reaches up. Picture in your mind's eye where the shoulders are in relation to one another. Are they standing in a column or are they slightly askewed? Both are fine. Take one more breath. And then exhale, fold over, and let's twist to the other side. The only placement we don't want with our shoulders would be top shoulder behind the front shoulder. It can be in top of or in front of, but never past that line. Breathe in. Exhale, come on down. Sweep those arms out, rise up. Warrior two to the front of the room, so right toes are forward. Exhale, hands down. Step on out, find your flow. Meeting in downward facing dog, however you get there. Right foot lifts and step. Up you go into that high lunge. And then step forward, Utkatasana. We're going to pause. We're going to exhale. And then on an inhale, go up. And on an exhale, hands to heart. Shake it out. Grab some water if you have not yet. Our balance today is going to be eagle poses. And we're going to do it twice on each side. Just sometimes the first time we do it, we go a little bit, and then the second time we do it, we go a little bit further. So I'll stay from a side view if you want to go from a forward view. You can sweep those arms up high. We're going to then wrap the right elbow under the left. And just wind the arms around. Maybe it's palm to palm, backs of the hands together, or maybe they're distant from one another. Begin to bend into your knees, and then lift the right leg, bringing it up and over the left. Toes can dangle. They can tap down like a kickstand, or they could work to wrap around your standing left leg. Once you're here, shoulders and hips are both looking forward. If we drew a line from your nose, it would go down through your sternum, your belly button. One line at the center of the body. Squeeze tight. And then on your inhale, release, come up. Maybe feel a little bit of a rush as we opened up all those tight gates. Or wrap the left arm under and around the right, finding your best place. Begin to bend the knees. Taking your left leg up and over, toes can dangle, tap down, or wrap around. And then just adjust the center line of the body. Try to get out all the zigzags and make it one center line. And on an inhale, come on up, breathe deeply, or take a moment, exhale, forward fold, and just shake out those legs, shake out those arms, shake out your head. Clearing that first set of poses out of our mind, we're going to work on it a second time. Inhale up. You can begin to wrap the right arm, wrap the right leg. Finding your place. Feeling the left foot on the floor. Lifting the belly up towards the back of the body. Holding your heart and head high. We'll be here for 3 breaths. on an inhale, come on up, take a deep breath as you feel everything rushing around. And when you're ready, left arm wraps, left leg wraps. Go to the opposite side, taking time, no rush. Engaging everything that you can engage from the foot to the crown of the head, both hands, front and back, left and right. Let's hold for 3 breaths. And on your inhale, come on up. Exhale, this time folding forward, shaking it out. And then halfway lift, lengthen or across the ankles and come on down to seated. So coming into that most comfortable seated spot, we're gonna crisscross applesauce if that's your spot. And we're gonna come forward again, but this time pressing down through the fingers. Lead with your heart. So as you come forward, feel as though there's a press from the center of your back, bringing you over, and that your shoulders are pressing back against that imaginary force. So you're keeping a very broad and open chest. All right, inhale, come on up, and as you come up, bring those arms forward. Keep pressing the shoulders back. Untuck those feet and come onto your tiptoes, lifting up and into boat number 1. So scoop in, feel that we're pressing the shoulders back, the body, lifting the heart, keeping it open wide. Take a deep breath, and then coming down, Supta Baddha Konasana, so the soles of the feet are together and we'll reach forward. Just Baddha Konasana, no Supta. And slowly coming back up. This time we're going to add a little twist to that boat. So lifting up, bring your knees to the left and your shoulders and arms to the right. So we're going totally askew. There's a zigzag line up the body. Hold here. We're going to go to the other side. Come on back through center, knees right, arms left. Squeeze and hold here. Coming back. This time as you come forward, Baddha Konasana, reach fingertips maybe for your big toes. You can wrap the peace fingers around. If the big toes are far, you can hold your ankles. You don't have to hold the toes. All right, inhale, come on up. This time pulling in with the legs, coming into a higher boat pose. We'll add some twist to this in just a moment. Let's take a deep breath in. We're going to bring those feet back down. This time, take your right fingers, hold your left toes. We're going to lift on up, so your left arm is going to be free, and we're going to twist away so that both arms, or both legs and one arm go to one side, and one arm goes to the other. 1, come on back, and we're going to switch those hands, recross the ankles, and go the other way. Keeping hold of the toe that you've currently got, come on back. Right, keep that same hold because we're going to do that whole thing in the opposite direction. So once you're ready, lifting up, twisting one way. This side does not want to twist for me today. And then think about what you're doing with your belly. Pull it in. All right, come back, try to twist while we're in air. Going the opposite side. Squeeze everything into the middle. And then come on back, reaching down, toes and hands for their own sides. Right is right, left is left. This time just lifting back up to a seat. We're going to take the left leg out to the side, pulling your right foot in close. Push all the way out and down the left leg. So feel a great long press from the inner thigh all the way out to the heel of the foot. And then let's walk forward. Just like we did when we started, maybe rock from side to side. Notice if your sits bones are peeling up off the floor. Lovingly tell them to press back down. Or stay forward and walk towards the long leg, making adjustments as you go. So here your gaze could look down at your knee. Both hands could be either on the floor, on your leg, or wherever they landed. And we're going to take the option of twisting here. Left hand reaches down towards the left foot. Right arm comes up and overhead. So this is a more open space we've created. If you are wanting to bind, you could bring that left hand to the floor, reaching right hand down towards the left toes. Mine don't reach, and that's okay. And then we're slowly going to come on up, tumble those hands around, push up and out so you come into what looks maybe like a gate or side plank sort of variation. Breathe deeply. And then slowly come back down, relaxing those shoulders. We'll switch your legs and adjust your seats. Once you're ready, we can go forward. Maybe just rock from side to side. Begin to walk on over towards your outstretched leg. Making any shifts that you need to in the body, in the seat. And then reaching your right hand out for the right foot, sweeping your left arm up so your arm can go high, it can go overhead. You could reach fingers towards the toes. And then we're going to come all the way up, tumbling those arms around, pressing into left hand. You can press down through the foot, lift those hips, or your foot can stay up. Both are fine. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, let's come on back. I'm going to take both legs out. And one last time, we're going forward and maybe drift from side to side. walk back in. And then we're going to reach those arms up high, and we'll go to the sides from here, reaching out to the left. We're going to come all the way back up, reach towards the ceiling, and then reach out to the other side. And then slowly come on up, roll those shoulders around as we relax the arms, and begin to pull your legs together, adjusting on your mat. You can then bend the knees and begin to roll on down onto your back side. And as you come down, bring those knees to your chest, rock from side to side. We've already done a lot of twisting today, so this final is just going to be a very gentle twist. Let's bring the arms out and let knees fall together towards one side. You could let the legs slide further away from your body if you want to relax the twist a little bit more, giving into the weight of your legs. Come on all the way through the center. Notice when your whole back touches the floor. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, let the legs fall to the other side. And let the weight of them just fall heavy. You don't need to try to twist further, go deeper, or do anything. This time, as you come back in, pause for a moment, wrap the arms around your legs, give a hug, and then reach your hands for the soles of your feet and begin to settle into a happy baby, bringing your legs out just slightly wider than the body. So you can picture your ankles lined up on top of your knees. You can feel your thighs sliding down by the sides and maybe rock from side to side. Hanging out for just one more moment in happy baby. And then begin to draw those legs in and stretch them out in front of you. Coming into a Shavasana. Finding your best and most comfortable Shavasana pose.
letting these final few moments of class bring you back to the intention that you started with. Feeling grateful, finding gratitude. Let yourself become a little bit heavier. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Sweeping out through the arms, begin to stretch and awaken your whole body. Once you're ready, you can roll onto the right or left side. And then finally press back up to seated, bringing hands together at heart center. Thank yourself for taking this time. Always looking for something to be grateful for, expressing gratitude. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here this morning. Thank you folks for joining us here on Facebook. We will look forward to seeing you again next time. How was